Art of Comics under Salazar. It is Sunday morning, the last day of Comic-Con. Let's hit it hard. Let's go. Let's do this. Heading down to the convention center on Sunday, the last day. Usually this is the day when the vendors, in theory, will lessen their prices. They slash prices because they don't want to ship, carry, pack all their stuff back home to Nebraska or North Dakota. So because of that, they slash prices. That's traditionally the idea behind Sunday, and people shop on Sunday. Here's the problem. You're expecting to wait until the last day to buy stuff, but vendors are not going to slash prices if it's already selling. So if it's already been sold, you're out of luck. Or if it's selling well, they're not going to slash prices. The only time they're going to cut a price is if they've got a bunch of something that does not sell. Here's the thing that's been happening at this convention. Everyone is selling a lot. I mean, they're selling a lot. And that's great. It's freaking amazing. It's wonderful. But I did all my shopping on preview day and a couple things Thursday. I wanted to get it done because I did not want to wait till Sunday. I did not want to risk doing it then because I know that a vendor's not going to mark it down. So that's the big deal with that. It's also a shorter day. Sunday is a shorter day. And it's like kids' day. So there's more like kids programming and things like that. I think that's good. I think they should do more of that. We really do need more kids' comics, just like straight up. You got to have them. So, yeah. Now, another little tidbit on Sunday. You've been seeing me take the train. So I'm driving down to the train station. Train station is Fashion Central, which is like their big mall. That's a good spot because it has a lot of free parking. Now they have signs that say no Comic-Con parking for the whole damn lot. Well, let me tell you right now, everybody's been parking there and no one's getting towed. Number one, you wouldn't be able to know who's parking for Comic-Con and who's parking for Bloomingdale's because you'd have to have somebody watching. Number two, they're not going to tow the whole damn lot. They're not going to go to that expense. They're not going to get some tow truck, fleet, and then come down and start knocking out 80 cars. So it's kind of a hollow threat. Everyone's parked there this week. There's no problems. So just go in the morning at some point, park in the mall, and then just take the train. The trolley train is the best deal for me because the parking's so horrible through the week. So let's go do Comic-Con. You know what? I have another idea. We could do Comic-Con. Driving down to Comic-Con. I was there all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, all day Friday, all day Saturday. Do we really need to go the last day? Do we really need to go and look at the floor and look at a panel and go talk to somebody for another 6 hours? Really? I got an idea. Why don't we instead go see a movie? Why don't we go see Oppenheimer 70mm IMAX? Let's do that. We are here in Ontario at the IMAX Regal Cinemark 70mm IMAX. Never seen anything like this before. Very excited. This place is massive. It is kind of cool. I do think this is cool. I mean, it's a $25 ticket, so I'm hoping for a experience. That's what it's about, right? Experience. This is kind of cool. Look at a little Barbie thing. I'm assuming Barbie is gonna beat out. Barbie's gonna beat Oppenheimer. I mean, there's no way it wouldn't. Definitely has the
kind of experience, premium kind of feel to the place, doesn't it?
The Oppenheimer film movie review will be a separate video that I will shoot. It will not be covered here, but I will talk about Oppenheimer because I got thoughts, okay? But instead what we're going to do is we're going to do a Comic-Con rundown. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and as you know by now, I did not go today. So here's my thoughts on Comic-Con. Comic-Con has changed a lot over the last 10 years. With everything being ticketed, a lot of the big names ticketed, some of the events ticketed, even the Masquerade Ball is ticketed. It does feel like it's becoming more and more difficult to enjoy some of the things we loved about Comic-Con. That is, I think, a natural element of the crowds changing, the crowds increasing to such a degree where that's what's happening. I'm not happy about that. I will say this, I am happy that the actors and Hollywood are not here. Frankly, because it really had people focus more on comic books. The floor was busier. The floor was way busier. But the vendors, every artist, every person who exhibits down there that I spoke to, and I spoke to a lot, all said sales were up. So people are buying stuff. Now that might be because they didn't go for the COVID years, and now they're like hungry for it because it's been a while. That could be part of it. And it also could be because some of these guys who are used to being in Hall H and some of these big event rooms are now down there and they're like enticed and they want to get stuff. Either way, next year's numbers will be interesting. But I think this year was a huge success. I loved it. I love Comic-Con. I did buy stuff, and I will share another video of my, we'll call it a haul, right? All the stuff I got. So we've got Oppenheimer movie review coming, and then also the what I bought at Comic-Con kind of deal. One of my main goals is to buy stuff. I mean, honestly, just to get stuff that I don't normally get to get or meet some people. You know, one of my goals is to talk business, talk about my comics like Pariah, Missouri, like Shangri-La Estates, the stuff that's on my Webtoons channel, the stuff that's on, you know, my Patreon, Boaz, you know, Weekend Warriors. I got a lot of comics that I'm doing. So part of it is also like talking with other creators, making some deals, making some new collaborations, things like that. Talking to editors, talking to business people, marketing teams to kind of get a sense of what's going on and, like, you know, tailor your work so it can be more commercial. So that's all important. The other part is just like meeting friends, meeting people, seeing people. You know, Paul said it was like summer camp, right? Totally get that. Now, I've not been an exhibitor for a couple years. I don't miss that. Part of me does miss the accolades, the adulation of going and like having a booth and people coming and giving you money and taking their book. That I love, don't get me wrong. But it's such a hassle. You got to pay a year in advance. There's a wait list because everybody wants it. In fact, if I wanted to get a booth for next year, I have to do it today. Like, I needed to be down there and give them my form to do it. So I'm probably not even going to do it next year. And I think I'm okay with that because I don't need to exhibit at this one particular convention to feel like I'm getting things out of it. To, you know, I make, you know, $1,600. That doesn't necessarily change my life or make it to where everyone's reading my book, right? So I'm okay with not exhibiting. I like it as a fan. This is my favorite con to like see stuff. You guys have seen the videos. I go to everything. Hospitality suite, anime, movies, filmmaking courses, the pinball games, the gaming, I do all the different things that are out there because it's fun. I like to nerd out and all that. And once again, Comic-Con is great. They've branched out, so there's more things off-site. You know, walk into the library, the San Diego Library to go see the Junji Ito panel. Kind of lame. Junji Ito should have been in like the main ballroom. He's a global freaking star. He might be one of the most well-known, not even mangakas, but like well-known comic book creators in the world, and you put him off site, just bad. Not cool. You know, a lot is in the ballroom. I was moderating. I moderated 2 panels, right? The life drawing on the go and creating comics with mobile devices. I loved those experiences. One of those is in the Marriott, right? There was the Rick and Morty panel that was in the Hilton. So you've got these nearby hotels that are sponsoring events, which is cool. People without badges could actually go to those, to be honest. So if you don't even have a badge, you could do those off convention center things. But it's also kind of a hassle just because it's like now way spread out. So there is an issue with programming. I think that all comic related panels should be in the convention center, except for maybe some of the children's ones in the library. Other than that, they all should be in the convention center. Have the movie stuff at the Marriott, the Hilton, the Omni. That's my thought. But if you don't have a badge, there's a lot to do outside. But it's all promotional stuff. So they do these cool experiences, but you're waiting in lines for 2 hours to, do the little game and get a little tchotchke about, Futurama or whatever. Remember, all of Hollywood, all that stuff is to get your information, because they're giving it to you for free because you are the product. So just remember that. If you get anything for free and they collect your email or your phone number or anything like that, you're the product. Okay? You are what they're trying to get. So think about that for just a moment. But yeah, I love Comic-Con. It's getting kind of hairy. Now, I stay with somebody, so I got no cost for lodging. If I had to pay $200-$300 a night, would I want to throw down $800 to $1,000 just for lodging to come to this? Honestly, I don't know. That would make me pause. If I come with my family, that would, it would change things up. Now, I like being with other people. I was going to come with my brother, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, being a lone gunman does kind of suck sometimes for me, personality-wise. I would rather have had somebody to kind of like run a gun with and hang out and do that kind of stuff. So if I come next year, I'm not even sure if I will. I hope to. But if I come next year, I would like to bring somebody. I would like somebody with me that I can, like, even if it was my son, someone to hang out with and like do stuff. So that might bite me in the butt, but I would like to do that. Nighttime was fine. Gas lamp is cool. I showed you a lot of videos about that. No problems there. It was nice to like meet people again. I went dancing one night, did a couple things, which was kind of fun to be. I do like that kind of like, not celebratory environment, kind of like a nerd Mardi Gras type thing. I like that. So that was fun. Overall, I thought it was a very good year. I'm curious to see what other people think of it, but I think sales were good. Comics were focused. I got what I wanted. Everything came out well, and it was a good show. So there you go. This is the end of the series of Comic-Con 2023. And next up, we'll do again a video Oppenheimer, and then we'll do one for my haul, and that's it. And then we're back to a bunch of comics related stuff. I have videos of, I think I have some European comics, a Dylan Dog issue that we're going to talk about, Slam Dunk, the manga we're going to talk about, Pluto, a manga we're going to talk. Yeah, so I've got a lot of stuff already in the can that we're going to start releasing next week. So stay tuned, keep watching, and read your comics. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Take care. Hope you enjoyed this.